Hi there, good morning. Welcome back. My name's Werner Ladder, and this is my personal YouTube channel. Today's part 2 of the Greywater reed bed system and then how we're kind of connecting it into the wicking gardens. Now last week we talked about how to build the structure, so to speak, and in the first video, part 1, we had placed these two Greywater tanks or reed beds, and then this wicking garden was not here and that one was already in place because we had the Greywater system running out over the hill. And this pipe here that you see, yesterday I was able to reroute everything into this system. I've connected all of the beds together, and I've drilled relief holes in each one of these cross flow pipes so that there cannot be a siphon that's created, and that will help to maintain the water level in each one of these beds. Secondly, I have not glued together some of this because I want to make sure that the system is working how I want it to work before I finalize all of my joints and piece it all together. Over here you can see one of the cutoff pieces from this same 55-gallon drum. It's also the same cutoff piece that I use here to make the baffles, but I've created an inset area where I can continue to put some water plants. Additional to that is all around these garden beds now we have awesome, good, healthy black dirt, and so we'll be able to build a little garden around this system. Now let's talk a little bit about what we have in the Greywater reed bed so far. The plants that we have so far is water lettuce. Now this water lettuce is something that Daniel Smith from Go for Green Living had brought over to me. This water lettuce is something that you will typically find in the ponds around here, in lakes. Many states it's illegal because of how prolific it is, how fast it grows, and how fast it'll reproduce. I think it's maybe reproduces 4 times every week or something like that. So we'll have to keep this at bay, and that's okay. It is really good at filtering water. He's been using it in his aquaponic system to do that. Secondly, he brought some strawberries, and right now the strawberries are just sitting there to help until we can add more. And then he brought some parrot feather. Now this parrot feather is something that I will be eventually pulling out of the black container, the pot that it's in, and I'll be planting it down into the gravel. But I'm waiting, and I'm simply waiting because I know there's more plants I'm going to get. I really, in the long term, don't really want to have this water lettuce, although it's nice to have water lettuce because it constantly churns out green material that we can use in compost, kind of like duckweed. Now this parrot feather's pretty darn cool, but I also know that there's some other plants that are really good. I've been suggested to use cattails, so that's one thing I know for sure that we're going to go and get in the future is we're going to go pull cattails out of a pond. I'll record the process and we'll bring them back and put them in the Greywater system. Now, those will be coming from Steve Gaither, where I shot the video last summer on his pond, his solar system, and all that good stuff. As the water continues to flow down, all the way down through both of the beds, I have it spilling out here on the bottom side, and then here on the bottom side it runs into a swale and back over the hill, right where it was in the first place. We're just using the water a little bit on the way down the hill. Now, I do have plans to make this better. The goal isn't to just leave it hanging here off the edge of the hill and just let the water run down. We're going to continue to plant erosion preventing plants here below, and those will also be plants that we can eat. Additionally, we'll be using garden socks down here to see how that curbs the water flow moving down the hill, and that's something I mentioned in a previous video. Well, one question I have for you, and I had the same question last week: what plants would you put in the Greywater reed bed? If I don't get a lot of answers, let me know, but I will be glad to do some significant research and put together a video specifically about Greywater systems. It's something that I've built in the past. I've made some very large systems, several acres, for a state park up in Indiana when I was in construction, And I'm more than happy to hear from you what kind of plants you would think I should plant here. But if you want me to do a little more research and dive into that topic, I'll be glad to put together a video on it. Just let me know what you want from me, and I'll do it. I hope that this video has been helpful. Please share, like, comment below, and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. But again, share this video if you find it helpful, because I want to reach as many people as possible, and the more people we reach, the more people that can collaborate, and the better off this planet's going to be if we all work together. Thanks for watching. God bless.